Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out and doing eye swatches for the first time with the new Gourmande Girls Ethereal Palette. So they did send this to me in PR. I got it this last weekend, but I didn't have time to play with it. And it just looks so pretty. So I thought a nice way to show off an all shimmer palette would be to do eye swatches instead of maybe swatching on my arm and using one or two on my lid. That way you can see what these will actually look like when you use them. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I am a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a soft spot for indie makeup and colorful makeup, and I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. So like I said, this is an all shimmer palette. It is 12 shades. It looks really beautiful. And I think the best way to show it off is gonna be to do eye swatches. I've never done them before. I have sensitive eyes, but I think I can do it for this. So we'll see. So this did launch a couple days ago. It is available on the website. It is in stock. It does retail for $53.99, I believe. And then you can use a discount code on top of that to save a little bit. I know my friend Danny, Scars to Stars, has one that'll save you 10%. And I believe there was one at launch to save 15%. If that's still active, I'll put it in the description box for you. But it looks really beautiful, so I can't wait to try this out. The packaging is really pretty, very ethereal. I think she did a great job with this palette. The back has the ingredients, their information. It is cruelty-free, 24-month shelf life, really nice looking. Mine did come with a crack in the mirror, and they did offer to send me a new one, but I said it's fine. The mirror's not shattered or anything. It's not unsafe to use, so I'm okay with that, especially since it was free. I don't want them wasting another one on me. But when you take off the sleeve, the palette looks exactly the same, which is pretty standard for them. Really like this packaging. And then you open it up and you have these 12 really beautiful shimmers. So these are all special shimmers, duochromes, I think a couple of multichromes, really pretty. You can see right away how shifty some of these are. Like this Nova shade is like a blue, purple, pink. This Radiant shade is like, it looks orange in the camera, but when I look at it, I see pink and gold. So I'm really excited. So there are 12 shades. I will do one per eye, wipe them off, come back into the rest. I normally don't use concealer as primer because I have oily eyelids and it just doesn't last all day, but I will just be using concealer. I've got my Kosas concealer, which is what I have under my eyes, and to spot conceal. So I'll just be reapplying this on my lid each time after I wipe them off. And then I just did a really simple base with a little bit of a blush and bronzer as well. So I'm excited. I'm gonna actually do finger swatches. I think it'll just be easier and faster. So I think I'm just gonna start going into this. So the first shade here is called Pure, and it is a white, but I think it's supposed to be like a white to a gold, like an iridescent shade. And then Astrid looks like a really pretty purple base with a bit of a blue to it. So Pure, definitely white, has a little bit of gold and maybe a little green to it. Really pretty in person. Really bright. And I don't have a sticky base. I don't have like glitter glue or anything down. This is literally just a tiny bit of concealer. That is really pretty. I really like that. I would actually wear this with some mascara and call it a day, especially if I was going out. I think this is a really fun summery look. And I can definitely see the like gold green shift to it in person. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but in person I can definitely see that. And then on this eye, I'm gonna try out Astrid, which feels really creamy. It's got that nice purple base to it, and then it's got a blue and like, I don't know, I would say kind of a cranberry base with a purple blue shift. Really pretty. So let's see what that looks like. Very bright. This is really pretty. And I think ethereal is a good name for a palette with shades like this. A couple of these do look darker, but we'll see what they look like on the lid. I do have some brushes here in case I need to do any brush kind of swatch. That's really pretty. So I definitely see like a strong pink base, and then there is a strong like yellow and blue shift. It's really, really pretty. But like you can see that kind of the sparkle kind of looks like this, but with that pink base. Okay, so I'm gonna go wipe this off real quick and put on some more concealer and get on to the next two. Okay, so I just used a little micellar water to wipe this off. There is a little bit of sparkle and some sparkle fallout from cleaning it. I did expect that though, since I'm doing eye swatches. So I'm just applying a little bit more concealer. And let's try out the next two shades. So the next shade is Exquisite, which looks like kind of a blackened base with a deep purple. And then we've got Radiance, which is that orange coral gold shade. So I'm really excited for that. So this is really beautiful. So it's definitely a black based multichrome, and then it's got like blue, purple, and red shifts to it. It's really pretty. It looks kind of like, I have another multichrome, or a couple that are like a black that goes red and purple. A few brands have come out with that lately. This looks kind of like that when I hold it this way, but then when I go this way, I see blue. So it's a little different than some of those. And that is very creamy, very smooth. And that was one little swirl with my finger. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, I really like that. This will be a nice fall winter shade. More winter, I think. Really pretty. That cranberry base is really apparent in person now that it's on the lid. And then the blue shift is really strong. This is why I wanted to do eye swatches, because, you know, this looks really dark here, and it looks a little different once it's on your skin and reflecting light over, you know, a wider surface. That's why I wanted to do this. Okay, so next is Radiance, which has a very strong gold, and then you can see that coral base. So Radiance has that really strong corally orange base, and then if I hold it this way, I see a lot of pink, and then it's got that bright yellow gold. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna put that on this eye. There's even maybe a little bit of green to that gold. It's really pretty. This might be my favorite shade. I mean, I haven't tried them all, but I have a feeling this is gonna be my favorite. Very summery, very bright. That is really pretty. I know my camera's not doing this justice. And I did a really messy job. I have some down here now. But there's definitely, it's a green gold with that pink coral base. It is so pretty. So the next two shades are Ethereal and Nova. Ethereal looks like a really pretty olive gold. Super excited for that. And then Nova is that like blue, pink, maybe a little bit of purple in there. It looks really pretty. So I'm gonna put Ethereal on this eye. Very creamy, very smooth. So it looks more like dark olive with a lime green shift and a bit of gold to it. This with some like neutral brown mattes would look really pretty. This is probably my second favorite. This and Radiance are the two that I was the most excited about when I saw it. Yeah, I really like that. And you can even do just a one and done. You don't even need a matte if you don't want. Like, I'm just using my finger and blending the edges, and I could probably get away with that. That is really nice. Okay, and the next shade is Nova, and that is the bright blue, and there's definitely pink and gold to it, and a little bit of like a purple, like a blurple kind of shift. Yeah, I really like that. It's very light, very ethereal. It very much matches the palette itself. And there's definitely that, it's like baby blue. There's a little bit of like a teal here, and there's some like pinky purple here. It's really pretty. I wish the camera would do it justice, but it's not. Okay, so I'm halfway through. My eyes are definitely starting to feel it. I'm definitely gonna need to put some good eye cream on after this. So the next shades are Shangri-La and Lucent. So Shangri-La looks like a dark black and teal. And Lucent is this really pretty yellow. So this is definitely a black-based teal. I don't see too much of a shift, maybe like to an even darker blue, like an indigo kind of shift if I hold it this way. And then this shade is this really pretty like iridescent yellow with a pink shift. And there's a bit of a green to the yellow. So that's very pretty. Yeah, it's just a black-based teal. And then when I look at the edges, I definitely see like a darker indigo because of the black base. That's really pretty. And now I hear sirens. And then on this side, we're gonna put the yellow. Also, I think really fits the palette. So this, I think, is basically Radiance without the base. So this is the same like greeny yellow gold, but in an iridescent form instead of having that coral pink base. So depending on your mood, this would be really nice, or this could be a really pretty topper shade or an inner corner. Really like that. Yeah, this is really pretty. And especially if you want a bit of shine and something interesting, but you don't want to go dark, this would be a really safe, you know, wearable, work appropriate version. So in the last row, the next two are Dream and Lunar. Lunar is a black base blue with a bit of an indigo shift. Dream looks kind of peachy pink, really pretty. Much less orange and coral than Defiance is or Radiance. So here's Dream. Yeah, that's definitely like a peach with a pink flip, and there's some gold. If I go like this, I very clearly see yellow, like yellow gold. But when I look at pointed at the camera, I see pink. So that's really pretty. Put that right here. Looks very pink on the eye. Again, very ethereal. I think she did a great job theming these. I like that there's a couple darker shades, but overall, they are definitely more ethereal. Again, would make a nice topper or a really, really bold highlight because it definitely has a strong pink shift and like a peach base, but it's still kind of, it's not a strong base, it's kind of a little more iridescent. And then Lunar, really vibrant blue there, and then really dark purple when I hold it this way. So that's really pretty. Oh wow, that is, it's a little thicker than some of the other ones, but I think that's the black base. And I'm just kind of tapping that on. I would definitely use this one with a brush. I made quite a mess. But that's really pretty. And it definitely has, I would say kind of cobalt as the base. And then I see like a dark purple shift and then the bright, more cerulean blue as the lighter part. That's really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe this off, do the last two shades. Okay, so last two shades, I definitely got some blue down here and had to put a little more concealer down here. Kind of messed up my blush, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna wash my face when all of this is over. The last two are Indigo and Emerge. Emerge is one that I'm also excited for. It looks like kind of a bronze gold. Don't know what kind of shift it might have. And then Indigo has, when I point it at the camera, I'm seeing purple, pretty much, like an indigo-y purple. But when I look at it, I see like a bright cranberry. So that's very shifty. Very smooth, really, really shiny, wow. And then Emerge, also very creamy. And that's like, it looks like an orange base with that gold copper. So it's one of those multichromes. I have some of those duochrome multichromes from Terra Moons too, where they're all in the same kind of family. Like they're all blues, they're all bronzy, orangey tones. So it has multiple shades, but they all kind of blend together because they're all on the same part of the color wheel. But that does also make it a little more wearable for people who don't want a strong shift on their eyes. So I do like those options periodically. So I'm gonna put that gold one right here. That's really pretty. Yeah, it's definitely just a really nice bronze base, a little bit of orange, and then like kind of copper to bronze with more of a shiny yellow gold. Really pretty. And then indigo, you can see that very strong blue purple shift even on my finger. I'm gonna put that right here. That's also really pretty. That's really shifty and definitely matches the outer packaging pretty well. Okay, so here is indigo, and you can definitely see that cranberry base with the blue shift. And then this is just really metallic bronze gold. So I really like these. I think I like this more than the Radioactive palette, which was their last all shimmer palette. You can actually buy both as a bundle. It's like $80, which is a lot of money. Even $50 for a palette is a lot of money, but when you think about it, they're all special shades, and if you bought these as singles, they would be even more. Because you have 12 shades, a lot of singles with this kind of shift are gonna be $10, $12 a piece, even if you average it at as like $10. That's a really good deal, $50 for 12. So I'm really happy. I think this is a really good deal, and these are all really beautiful shades. So I'm really glad I did the eye swatches, even though my eyes hate me right now, because you can really see how pretty they actually are. So thank you again, Gourmande Girls, for sending this to me. I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the shadows, if you have a favorite, if you might pick it up. I think for what you're getting for the price, this is a really great deal and a really beautiful collection of things. So thank you again for sending this to me, Christina. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.